One day I woke up, and I woke up with the idea, with that concept, the words in my head: the medicine of gods, the medicine of gods, the medicine of gods. It was about homeopathy. I didn't understand why medicine of gods, like what's going on. And at that time, of course, I didn't understand. But I knew at one point I will understand, so I just allowed the time to pass, and I was not pushy or anything like that. And it did, actually. As time went by, slowly I was receiving information. All this this thing that I experienced, opening of my subconscious, the electromagnetic field, it allowed me to experience the ether that was wanting and activate the third eye, the kundalini, the etherical body, and other stuff. But also it allowed me to download information. At that time I didn't even know. I was just like waking up with some kind of information, and immediately I was like writing in my notebook, and that's why I created my book, which I mentioned about in my previous video. So I was getting these downloads, and at one point I woke up and medicine of gods and medicine of gods. Okay, I will get it at one point. I'm not understanding it now, right now, but I will get it at one point, and I did. So, and now I would like to talk about homeopathy. But also, before I start talking about homeopathy, there's also other like introduction chapter in a way that I would like to talk about. I don't know if you ever contemplated the subject. Have you ever noticed that the information, the data that we are using today, these days, in this era, this moment, are basically based on the past? So people, the big names, the smaller names, they discovered something, they have written the books, they have written the articles, they did lectures, they educated students. And then these people, they got a diploma, they got some kind of recommendations that these people did attend that course, that university, they got that knowledge, and now this is the diploma, they can practice. And this is really about any subject. Medicine, that data, that information that I'm talking about, that we use that is based, the one that we use at the moment that is based on the past, it's really like in any like life, whatever you call, like medicine, politics, architecture, education, religion, a business, I mean, everything, you name it. This information, because it's from the past, because we know somebody did check it before us and put a stamp, this is safe, this is good, you can use it, we don't allow ourselves to use our own intuition, we just accept it. This information is safe. We use it, we accept it. But there are also data and information that are coming from the future. The people that give us this information, I call them visionaries. Professor, the homeopath that was and still is treating me, I think he's a visionary. But there are also other people, like Tesla was definitely a visionary, Eiffel, Emoto. These are big names, and these are visionaries. They got information from the future. The information from the future usually is weird, it's new, compared to the one from the past, which is safe, which is known, we accept it, basically accepted. The one from the future we don't accept, because it's new, because it's weird, because it's different. So we laugh, we laugh at it, we reject it, we say this is nonsense, this is pseudo science or whatever, but then eventually, of course, we accept it. So that information from the future, I know it sounds really weird, but people channel it, because some people are generally very open, so they basically just get these downloads because they have a connection with the ether on the daily basis. Some people, they get it in the dreams, they channel the information, visionaries. That information that I'm gonna use now, I'm gonna talk about homeopathy, it's coming mostly from the future. It was given to me in the moment of my biggest opening to ether. I channeled that information, although at that time I didn't even know that was channeling. And now the medicine of gods. That's the first thing I would like to talk about. The medicine of God. What is God? God, the Trinity, the Holy Spirit, the Jesus, and the Father. 3 of them. In other religions, there are also like Holy Mother, it's involved. She's also part of the Trinity. In other religions, it's only the Father, the Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. 3. The number 3 is here. It's very significant. 3. Homeopathy is also based on 3. Matter, energy, vibration. And I understand that homeopathy is called the medicine of energy. Yes, the medicine of energy, but also the medicine of matter, the medicine of vibration. I just would like to underline that this is the information that was coming to me. And no, this is not like I'm talking about it because I have author rights. It's not about that. It's just like when somebody would like to just crush me here, just send or write comments under this video saying this is nonsense. This is information that I got from the future about homeopathy. You take it or leave it, whatever. But I feel that this is almost like my job to sit here and talk about it in 2, 3, 5 videos, as many as it will be needed, I will create. So the matter, the energy, the vibration, the God, the Trinity, the medicine of gods, and that is homeopathy. 3. Remedies, basically, homeopathic remedies basically come from 3 sources. There's also the 4th one that is related to the illness itself, the tuberculosis, for instance, that gives the remedy tuberculinum. But basically there are 3 sources. The remedies come from plants. Everything is natural, nothing synthetic. So they come from plants, they come from animals, and they basically natural elements. From plants, that's pulsatilla, that's lycopodium. From animals, that's Carcharea carbonica, sepia. And from elements, that's phosphor, for instance, natrum muriaticum. So all of them kind of are made in a different way, and I'm not gonna describe how. I'm gonna just focus on plants here. I would like to describe that process of becoming medicine of God based on plants. So there is this little plant called Pulsatilla pratensis. It's a little flower, purple flower. People who create remedies, they go and pick this plant, not the flower. Although sometimes there are only parts of the plants that are being extracted. But in this case, in Pulsatilla's case, there is the whole flower. So people go collect the plant, and they crush it. They squeeze it, they crush it, and they add alcohol, water and alcohol, I believe, although maybe only alcohol, that maybe needs to be confirmed, and they leave it. They leave for some time, so the information that was in that plant, pulsatilla in this case, can be absorbed by the alcohol and water, the mixture. And then when that information is absorbed, then the rest is being the mushy part is being thrown away, distillated. I don't know how it's called. Sorry. And then there is only pure liquid with pure information coming from that particular plant, having that particular information, this plant's information. The homeopaths call it mother tincture. That's not the remedy yet. So to create the remedy, people who take care of that process, they take, depends on the potency of the remedy, they take some little part of that liquid when there is information coming from the plant, and they add just pure liquid, alcoholic or alcohol with water, and they mix it, and then they shake it. And that shaking part, there are machines actually that do these things. The shaking part is extremely important, because here, so we have matter, because here when they are shaken, the energy and the vibration comes to life. And I just would like to also add a few things. Of course, there is energy, a pure energy in the plant itself. There is vibration there. But the question is, how much of that energy? Because you see, it's like if homeopath is giving you indication that you as a patient need a remedy called pulsatilla, if you go and find that plant, Pulsatilla pratensis, and you eat it, it will not give you the same action as the remedy, the homeopathic remedy would give you. It's because, yes, it does have energy, it does have vibration, but it has very little of it. When a person shakes the liquid with the information of that specific remedy, that specific plant, it creates huge amount of energy and huge amount of vibration. So now we have remedy that comes from matter, from pulsatilla, which is a plant, it's a matter, and then from that plant their energy and vibration is being created. Huge amount of energy and huge amount of vibration. And people say, well, homeopathy, it's really nonsense, it's like placebo, because we take whatever there is there and we take it and we check it under the microscope and there's nothing. Well, yes, there is nothing, because the particles are there, but they are vibrating so high, so fast, that they are not visible for naked eye or for even an eye under a microscope.